Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today I'll be giving you guys a little bit of a different video, and I want to take the time to do this because this is a very important topic for me and a lot of my friends that I do videos with on YouTube, especially those who use copyrighted footage, and that is where's the fair use. And this was all started by a very amazing channel that has the fantastic name of Channel Awesome, very fitting name. Doug from that channel did a video about this, and it's spreading like wildfire. Where's the fair use? Hashtag WTFU. And this is something that really does need to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it has been growing a lot recently, and it's a very good thing. Hopefully companies get note of this. But in case you have been, unfamiliar with it, I left a link to Channel Awesome's video in the description down below. Definitely check it out. The stuff that they talk about and other channels such as Boogie2988, a lot of guys, they know what they're talking about more than I do. I'm a small guy on YouTube. I'm not anything major here, aside from like what I am in the Dragon Ball community, if you want to count that. But the thing is that this fair use, quite honestly, it's BS at points. Our rights with fair use, we don't even get to use our rights. And what I mean is that companies will come in and give you copyright strikes on things that, have no legal grounds to do this. Or claims. I recently, if you know in the past, I had received claim from Bent Pixels, which I did get sorted out because once I took legal action, in the form of an appeal, they backed off in about 30 minutes. Whether they were outsourcing it to another company or another person is honestly negligible for me because their name's still attached to it, and they're going to be held legally responsible if anyone ever did want to do anything, taking legal action. They're going to be held legally responsible in a way, and I don't think they want that with their company. No matter how many lawyers, if you're going to claim someone's video that uses no footage even, because my good friend Frozen Particle, Nathan, recently had a claim, he tweeted about it, from Bent Pixels on a video, top 7 couples in Dragon Ball Z, and he didn't use any footage, he used some images, and that got claimed by them, which is silly. My friend Super Jane also got claimed by the same company, and this company, whether they do false claims or whatever, I don't know what it is. I don't want to harp on them too much because I've had tons and tons of talk about them in the past. But fair use on YouTube, where is it? It's not very present. it's really not. Unless you're in a network, you're going to have a very hard time. And I'm not in a network, by the way. I'm not in a network whatsoever. You're going to have a very hard time managing footage on your channel and being allowed to monetize that stuff. There's nothing wrong with monetizing footage or copyright material, when you're in fair use. It's a law. It is a legal thing. It's not something made up that YouTube made up. It's a legal purpose. And there's been court cases about it, and there have been a few court cases where people have won with fair use in relation to their case. Not too many with YouTube, and I think the reason is because a lot of YouTubers don't want to put in the energy to really fight a court case, because there is a part of you that's thinking, is it even worth it? A lot of these companies just push people around because they think they can, and the bottom line is they really can't. And until we all, which is what's starting here, we all fight back and really let these companies know what is right and what isn't in the legal system, because, again, it's illegal what they do. If you are within your fair use rights, truly within them, then what they're doing is completely illegal. And to think that companies can do this is absurd. They're stealing money from people. That really is what's happening here. They're thieves. That is honestly the bottom line. It really is. It might sound like an exaggeration, but that is the bottom line, is that they are stealing from people. They're stealing income. And no matter what way you slice it, that is robbery. And, I do use footage on my channel occasionally. I try to stay away from it a lot of times. I do use it sparingly. But it is a part of my channel, and it's worth me talking about something like this and spreading the word. And I encourage anyone that does videos with footage, and even if you don't, if you just make YouTube videos, honestly, as many people that do this type of video, the better. It really is. The more word that's spread about this, hopefully there's going to be a lot easier for us in the future. And it's not just companies. It really isn't. A lot of bigger YouTubers think they can come in and do this stuff too. It's happened before. And I know Fine Brothers just happened, but that's an example. They were, claiming people's videos, which they cannot do. They could not do that. And I don't care what anyone wants to say. They got lawyers. It doesn't matter if you have lawyers. The best lawyers in the world, if you're in a real court, you're not going to be getting away with stuff like this, especially if you know where your rights are. You would not get away with this. And I think what the main problem is, there have not been enough court cases between companies and content creators on YouTube to really make a push to get these companies to be afraid. And when a company wants to claim something and they steal your money, this has been talked about before, but I'm going to regurgitate that here. When they steal your money and then you get your video back, there's no repercussions for that company at all. None. They just get off and it's nothing. This bullshit needs to stop with companies. And I'm not saying that you should be able to upload whole episodes of a show. No, I'm not saying that. That is, in a way, that is piracy. Piracy is a real problem. And it's funny that companies actually think that, we're stealing, or they think that they can claim this stuff. Again, I said it's not they don't have any legal right. When you are in complete fair use, they have no legal right. And again, I said I don't know this stuff as much as everyone else, but I know a basic amount of it and enough to know that where my rights are, especially if I have a video that doesn't use footage and it gets claimed still. But it's funny because companies will claim your video even though really we're supporting the product and getting it. And I'm going to say something very bold here. If it wasn't for Quaman, Rhyme Style, Unreal, Black and Fist, all of these guys, and I guess myself in a way, I'm not going to, take full credit because I'm kind of a small guy. Dragon Ball would not be nearly as popular as it is still. And I know that sounds crazy, but there definitely is a hand in its popularity. We're responsible for a bit of that. Whether people agree with that or not, that might be a bold statement, but I'm saying it right here. We keep the show alive in a way by creating these videos about it that keep people interested and wanting more. But there's a reason Star Wars is so popular, is because there's always a constant stream of content coming for years and years and years. Yes, we had Dragon Ball games, but that was really it. But I'm not going to say anything else really new that you guys probably haven't heard about fair use and all that. I just wanted to throw my opinion in. That's what this is about for me. That's been my video for today, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, spread the word about it. Don't forget to check out Channel Awesome. They really did start this whole thing, and it's great that they did. So go check them out down below. Really great stuff on there. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.